Hi everyone, it's Nelda. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I am very excited to share my project for Out with a Bang, the last day of summer collaboration, hosted by the wonderful Julie of Julie's Papercraft and Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. I am truly grateful to have been invited to join this amazing collaboration. So, once again, Julie and Mandy, thank you so much for the invite. And for everyone who's watching right now, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you stay till the end of this video. So I was given the topic anticipation. So this is my theme, which is perfect for where I am in my life right now. So for years, I've been absolutely fascinated by junk journaling and paper crafting, and I've joyfully explored these creative outlets really. But as some of you may have noticed, I've been uploading videos less frequently, and that is because I've been drawn to a new path, one that's deeply connected to my spiritual growth. So I am currently busy teaching as well as studying for my master level certifications. But I'm very happy to be here to present my project. So please don't leave, just stay tuned. And these projects that I'm presenting today are very easy to make, very straightforward, and incredibly simple to follow. I'm presenting the ones that I'll be using on this new journey of mine, but they're also versatile enough to be adapted to your own junk journaling adventures or whatever journey you're on. So it's going to be fun. We'll be creating small notebooks for journaling or small journals, and a set of cards with the theme of anticipation. So, if you're new to junk journaling, this is perfect for you because it's kind of like back to basic project. And if you're a seasoned junk journaler or crafter, I hope that you still get something out of these projects. I will be using some of the beautiful pages from Mandy and Julie's amazing kit, and these designs are really stunning. To start, I'll be creating the cover of my notebook, and I've chosen this particular design. I'll begin by scoring it at 5 inches, just like so, and then I will rotate the page and score the other side at 5 inches as well. After that, I'll fold along the scored lines and use a bone folder to ensure a clean, crisp fold. Then this will give us a 5/8 inch spine. The paper I'm using is 100 pounds in thickness, but I want the cover to be sturdier, so I will reinforce it with an old folder and I'll glue them together. And here we have it. Next, I'll distress the inside edges with walnut stained distress oxide to give it a vintage look. For the inside, I'll mat it with these pretty designs and distress the edges as well for a cohesive look. And now for the pockets. Instead of using paper, I will use clear acetate sheets to ensure the beautiful designs are not hidden. You can also use a lamination pouch or any strong clear plastic for this. And when it comes to making pockets, I don't really measure. I mostly eyeball it and then just go with what feels right. Now I'll go ahead and glue this down to the inside cover. And once that's done, I will run it through my sewing machine to add a nice stitch border, and then I'll be right back. And here is the finished cover. It's nice and sturdy. I apologize for the glare from the acetate. So we have three pockets. And I actually made another cover earlier to save time. It's the same style with the acetate pockets. To create the signature, I'll use this sheet as the first page and then add coffee stained papers for a vintage look or vintage feel. And since these notebooks are small and have a 5/8 inch spine, each signature will only have 7 pages, but when folded, that will give us a total of 28 pages front and back per signature. I'll start by stitching the pages together using my sewing machine and then decide how I want to attach them to the cover. I'm using clips to keep the papers securely in place while I sew, but you can also stitch the signatures directly to the cover using a pamphlet stitch. I like to trace the center fold with a pencil as a guide when stitching because I cannot really sew a perfect straight line. And here are the finished signatures. I have four in total with two signatures per notebook. As you can see, the pages are quite plain and blank, no pockets, no trims, which I usually add to my journals. However, for the purpose I have in mind for these notebooks, I want them to remain naked. I plan to decorate them as I go along, and I also plan to add more pages as I write and as I journal on. If you have signatures like this that are already stitched, you can attach them to the cover using pamphlet stitch, or you can secure them with an elastic. I decided to use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for binding. I didn't show the process, but there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube if you're interested. Here's a jar that I fussy cut, and this will be my gratitude jar where I can write down things I'm grateful for on the back. I'll staple additional papers to the back for extra writing space. I also made some tags and decorated them with crinkled seam bindings to fill the pockets, and the back of the tags are perfect for journaling. And also, here are tiny envelopes or mini lobes, which can store cute little elements. I don't have anything to fill the pockets of my other notebook just yet, but I plan to create more tags and more mini lobes. I think they add a beautiful touch to the journal. What do you think? And lastly, I want to show you how I create affirmation cards. So I use this rectangle die cut and choose the design I want from the sheet. And I still use my very old Big Shot cutting and embossing machine for this. If you don't have a Big Shot and you do not want to use a die cut, you can use a paper template, trace the shape onto the paper, then cut it out to create a card. Here's a sample paper template that I use sometimes, and I just trace it onto the paper and then cut out the design, and it's the same beautiful card. And here are some of the cards I've already die cut. I can write affirmations or journaling prompts on the back, and these cards can also serve as journaling cards, bookmarks, or pockets. However, for my purpose, I wanted to create affirmation cards. So I typed up some affirmations that I'll glue to the back of each card using the same die cut. Affirmation cards are a wonderful addition to any junk journal because they offer a boost of positivity, a boost of inspiration. And for junk journalers, these cards can serve as daily reminders of their goals, strengths, even aspirations. They also can be used to fill empty spaces in a journal or as decorative elements or even as prompts for reflective journaling. And that is why I love using affirmation cards. Here are the 12 affirmation cards with the theme of anticipation, and I plan to use them daily. So let me show you what they say. To store these cards, you can use a pouch like this one, or you can place them in a journal pocket or pockets. You could also create a box like this one. I used an old box as a template to make this new one. And although it's a bit large for my 12 affirmation cards, I prefer it this way because I know I will be making more cards and I will need the extra space for storage. There you go, everyone. We've created this simple yet meaningful projects using the beautiful digital kits by Mandy and Julie. I truly hope you like them. Thank you so much for supporting my work and for being a part of my channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the projects we made today. And as always, I'm sending you love, light, and joy. God bless you. Bye now. Till next time.